I'm going to do a review of The Silent Wife by A.S.A. Harrision today. This was actually my book club selection, not Shelf Addiction Book Club, but another book club that I'm in. We just actually met yesterday and talked about this book. And I gotta say, this was a great book for a book club discussion. There was a lot to cover. We had about an hour and a half discussion on this book without any assistance from questions, like discussion questions or anything. There was so much subject matter that you can just go on and just visit every little thing about this book from all sides, and it was a good discussion. So yeah, let's jump into my review of the book. Now, I personally felt that The Silent Wife was good. It was good. But I have one main problem, and that would be that when I read the synopsis of this book, there was a reference to Gone Girl. The publisher put this in the same wheelhouse as Gone Girl, which made me think it would be a psychological thriller. It made me think it would be very plot driven. It made me think it would be very exciting and fast paced. And I disagree with that. This is more like a character study, in my personal opinion, of a marriage that has disintegrated, or a relationship that has disintegrated after like a turn of events that one wouldn't expect. Okay, so these are spoilers during this description of the book. If you want to read that, I'll put it below. But basically, this story is about Jodi, who is, oh my God, she's so passive aggressive. She's very stuck in a routine. She's very, she gives Todd a lot of rope. She lets him do whatever he pleases as long as she has what she's accustomed to, and she lives where she wants to live, and she has her nice things, and they have their weekend routine. All of that, she's good. Go do what you want after 5 days a week. Todd, he is also, the book describes him as a committed cheater, and that's what he is. He's been with Jodi for 20 years, but he has constantly done his own thing on the side. And it's never been a problem until now. And now it's a problem because he meets someone that really wants to be with him. And he is enamored with this said girl. This girl is half his age. And she runs him. She has her foot on his neck. And he just does what she says. And because of this, it has destroyed their relationship. And Jodi is going to get revenge on him if it's, And not because she's like, not in the Gone Girl way, where Amy and Gone Girl, she was like forthright with what she was going to do. She plotted, she planned, she knew that she was going to get her husband because she didn't like what he was doing. In this book, it was passive. I mean, Jodi is a very passive character. I mean, these things happen to her and someone tries to help her and she just goes along. Same as Todd, he goes along. So this is an exploration of what happens as they get to this point where Jodi is a possible killer and Todd is a possible victim. Or is he? I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. But there's a lot of facets to this story, and that is what I liked. I did like that the characters were multidimensional. I liked that they had a lot of history, and we get to see what made them what they are today. Those are good things. But on the flip note, I also feel like those same things that I liked, the fact that we got to see their history, was almost too much. Like, there were times where Harrision would go into these long paragraphs or a page and a half of evaluating and trying to figure out, explain the history. And sometimes it was just too much. Sometimes it was a little too wordy. And in those instances, I found myself kind of skimming through a chapter here or there. But overall, the story weighed more than those instances where I had to kind of skim through. So, yeah. So, the characters, I didn't like any of the characters, really. Todd was a jerk. Jodi was stupid. Natasha, who is the girlfriend, she's just a user. Dean, Natasha's father, and Todd's friend. He's just a little crazy, you know, same as Jodi, the little crazy. There was not really anyone that I really could connect with or understand or feel sympathy for in this book. They all kind of just got, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I really didn't like any of the characters, but I still found the plot interesting. I still found the story interesting. I found that, to be honest, if I'm real honest about it, I found that I liked the book more after I talked to other people about it than I did before. So with that said, let me give my rating. I would rate The Silent Wife 3 out of 5 bookmarks, and that is generous. When I first closed the final page of the ebook, I said, wow, that's it. That's how this is going to end. And I really didn't really care for the ending, and I kind of felt, about the book. And at that point, I would have rated it maybe a strong 2.5. But after book club, like I said, we talked about this book and we looked at it from all sides, and we talked about the characters, we talked about the plots, the possible what ifs, who did what and how this occurred, and we talked about all different things, and that kind of made me feel better about reading the book than I did before. So that bumped it up to a 3 stars. But I would not recommend this book if you are looking for something that is like Gone Girl. This is not like Gone Girl. But if you like more like a literary feel to your thriller, then this might be for you. I don't even know if I would necessarily call it a thriller either, but it definitely has that literary vibe, but it does have strong characters. So if you like strong characters with a lot of different subtext and things going on, and a lot of if you like a lot of stuff with your characters, this is the way to go. The plot's pretty plain. The writing's a little bit much at times, but if you like wordy things, if you like that type of thing, this might be a good option for you. It's definitely a great book club book. While I would never have read this on my own, I'm glad I read it for book club because, like I said, we had an amazing discussion on it. And it really did put a new light on how I looked at the book. So yeah, guys, that's it. Have you read The Silent Wife by A.S.A. Harrision? Did you enjoy it more than I did or less than I did? Or are we on the same page with this? Let me know. I'm curious to see what you thought. So, hit me up. I'm around. Tweet at me. Leave a comment below. I'll reply as soon as I can. And let's talk about this book. If you've read it, I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you thought that the characters were as crazy as I did. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll wrap this up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching, and always, happy reading. Bye.